Lost love. These things happen too. Almost quite a while back, I lived in a city. Yet, the city was sweltering in summer. I needed to see the country. I needed to stroll in the forest and see green trees. I had a little red vehicle and I had a guide as well. I drove the entire night out into the country. I was blissful in my vehicle. We had an excellent summer that year. The nation was extremely really in the early morning. The sun was sweltering and the sky was blue. I heard the birds in the trees, and afterward, my vehicle halted abruptly. What's going on? I thought, gracious dear, I haven't got any petroleum. Presently I will need to walk. I will need to track down a town and get some petroleum. Yet, where am I? Checked the guide out. I wasn't close to a town. I was lost in the country. And afterward I saw the young lady. She strolled not too far off. With blossoms in her grasp, she wore a long dress. What's more, her hair was long too. It was long and dark. Furthermore, it sparkled in the sun. She was extremely lovely. I needed to address her, so I escaped the vehicle. Hi, I said, I'm lost. Where am I? She looked apprehensive, so I talked unobtrusively. I haven't got any petroleum, I said. Where could I at any point discover some? Her blue eyes took a gander at me and she grinned. She's an extremely beautiful young lady, I thought. I don't realize she expressed accompany me to the town. Maybe we can help you. I went with her cheerfully. Furthermore, we strolled far. There isn't a town on the guide. I thought maybe it's a tiny town. There was a town, and it was old and pretty. The houses were high contrast and tiny. There were a ton of creatures. The young lady halted at a house and grinned at me. Come in please, she said. I went in. The house was exceptionally perfect, yet it was peculiar as well. There was a fire and some food above it. I felt hungry then, at that point. That is weird, I thought. They cook their food over a wood fire. Maybe they have no cash. I met her dad and mom. What's more, I enjoyed them. They were decent individuals, yet their garments were bizarre. Plunk down, said the elderly person. Are you parched after your walk? He gave me a beverage and I said thank you. However, the beverage was odd as well. It was dim brown and extremely amazing. I didn't have the foggiest idea. In any case, I was cheerful there. I got some information about petroleum. However, the elderly person didn't have any idea. Petroleum, he asked. What is that? This is bizarre, I thought. Then I inquired. Do you walk wherever? The elderly person grinned. Good gracious. We was ponies, he said. Ponies, I thought. Ponies are extremely sluggish. For what reason don't they have vehicles? Yet, I didn't express that to the elderly person. I felt blissful there. I remained the entire day and I dined with them that night. Then, at that point, the young lady and I went out into the nursery. The young lady's name was Mary. This is decent, she said. We like having guests. We don't see many individuals here. We talked joyfully. She was exceptionally lovely. However, after a period she started to discreetly talk. Furthermore, her face was miserable. For what reason are you miserable? I asked her. I can't perceive you, she said. You are just a guest here. We need to bid farewell this evening. You need to go now. I didn't have any idea. I cherished her. I knew that, and I needed to help her. For what reason did I need to go? Yet Mary expressed again in a miserable voice. You need to go. It is hazardous here. So I said I will go to the following town and discover some petroleum. Then, at that point, I will return. She didn't talk. I love you, Mary, I said, and I will return to you. You won't stop me. She expressed farewell to me at the entryway. Her face was extremely miserable, and I was miserable too. I would have rather not gone. It was 12 p.m. The night was exceptionally dim. However, I endlessly strolled. I was extremely drained when I saw the lights of a town. I discovered some petroleum. And afterward I requested the name from the town, yet the man at the carport gave me a weird look. What town? He inquired. I enlightened him concerning the town. I educated him regarding the old houses and the individuals with unusual garments. Again he gave me a weird look. He thought, and afterward he said there was a town there. Yet, it isn't there now. There are anecdotes about it, abnormal stories. What truly do individuals say regarding it? I asked. He would have rather not told me. However, at that point he said there was a major fire in the town. Everyone passed on. There aren't any individuals or houses there now. How could it happen? I asked, and for what valid reason Oliver Cromwell killed them? He said he was furious with the locals since they helped the Lord in the conflict. I was unable to talk. This isn't correct. I felt that was happened quite a while back then. At that point, I recollected the bizarre garments, the long hair, the food over the fire. Also, the old houses, and I recall too about the ponies. In any case, I don't comprehend, I cried. I saw individuals and the town. I addressed certain individuals there. The man checked me out. And afterward he talked. There is an intriguing tale about the town. For one day at regular intervals it lives once more. In any case, just for one day, then it disappears again for another 10 years. On that one day you can track down the town. Be that as it may, you need to leave prior to morning or you won't ever leave. Can this be correct? I thought maybe it was. Mary said you need to go. She cherished me. However, she said we need to bid farewell. She was apprehensive for me. Presently I comprehend. I assumed I returned to the town. Be that as it may, it wasn't there. I looked over and over. In any case, I was unable to find it. I saw just blossoms and trees. I heard just the birds and the breeze. I was exceptionally miserable. I plumped all the way down and cried. Will always remember that day. I recollect Mary and I will constantly adore her. Presently I just need to stand by. 2 months the town will return in the future. On the right day I will return. I will find her in the future. My affection with the long dark hair, and this time I won't leave prior to morning. I will remain with her.